What's up, everybody? Here we are. It's a thing. We're doing a thing.
It's a thing.
It's weird, but we're doing a thing. So, welcome. I'm joined by a ridiculously talented human being who I've been lucky enough to play with over the years, dating back to DC, playing in a big band on Monday nights, to doing horn section stuff with the Jonas Brothers, to what else?
BNT. We've done a bunch.
We've done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So please welcome award-winning saxophonist Brent Birckhead to the hang.
What's up? Thank you. I can hear the applause.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Brent is a fellow Baltimore native, DC Baltimore native. He went to Howard University. He got his bachelor's and his master's there. He's been written up in Downbeat magazine. He was named Best Alto Saxophonist by the Washington City Paper. The dude has worked with Lauryn Hill. He toured with Lauryn Hill forever.
Exactly. Right.
Nas. Oh, I mean, the list goes on. I didn't even know about Larry Graham and George Duke. So, yep. Wow. Are you still teaching at Morgan?
Oh, yeah. I'm still 6.5 years in. I enjoy passing the process on, and learning. I learn more from the students than I could ever learn from, otherwise, because I can see my own habits in them,
I can relate to that feeling of when you're passing on your experiences to other people, the younger generation, you realize there might be like loopholes or little gaps where you like didn't quite dial it in when you were in school, and you're like, wait.
Exactly.
I think I finally figured it out, or like, I still need to figure that out. Like,
now that's real. Like, if you can see yourself in your student and the things that they do that frustrate you, that means you probably did it.
Yeah.
At least that's what I've seen. I'm like, the things that, like, say a student doesn't practice or something like that, or doesn't do something simple, like send me a recording. I'm like, this is for you. It's not for me. You know what I mean? And then I get frustrated with it. I'm like, okay, let me be a better student in whatever I'm doing. You know what I mean? I had to do that recently, like within the last couple of weeks. I had to reflect. I'm like, I got to be a better student. Even if I have no formal teacher around me, there are still older people around me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing things that I can take a lesson from if I actually open my eyes. So recently, I had to be a better student, and I had to look at myself in a real way and be honest with myself, so that I can make the improvements that I want to make. Because I think that's the key to moving forward, being able to be honest with yourself and fix those things, fix those habits that are holding you back. You get to know your habits. Being in one space for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know it's been true for me.
Yeah.
And I like even you, like being on the road. You have to be aware of your habits, because being on the road every day is Saturday, so. You don't really have any concept of time or concept of season either. Because sometimes it'll be in the dead of winter. You may be in Australia, or you may be in a warm climate. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You may be in a totally different time zone. So you may come back home and everything is different. You know what I mean? Everybody's been through different experiences by the time you get home. And it's it's different. So.
And I know, as an artist, you're, ridiculously talented, dirty sax player. I know you put the work in. I've heard stories from your mother via my mother about how you would,
same here,
just grind. The boy practices too much. He's got blisters. All sorts of stuff, right? But the physical regimen, which I will be honest, COVID has totally sidelined. I used to hit the gym. There was a period of time where I felt like I was getting some gains. How have you translated taking care of the temple routine to adjusting it to COVID life?
I think it got a little bit easier because I was in one place. I had started implementing things beforehand. I had started implementing things like meditation, like at least just 10 minutes, of meditation, 10 minutes of yoga, going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. And doing those type of things. So I had to transfer those things when I got back to Baltimore, and that's another thing, because I was in New York during that time.
Right.
And everything changed. So that's a big change, change of environment, change of work, because your regular source of income, you can't tour. You know what I mean? So that's all. It's all brain wrecking. You know what I mean? So I had to kind of break those things down at home. I got a pull-up bar. I
Pull-up
got a
bar.
jump.
Okay.
That's the thing. You know, the pull-up bar is so versatile. You know what I mean? You can take that pull-up bar and do push-ups with it as well. So I had to get a pull-up bar, got a jump rope, got some resistance bands, and that was my gym, because I knew I wasn't gonna go to the gym. You know what I mean? So I did those things, and I made sure I had like 3 or 4 workouts that I could do that revolved around pull-ups, squats, and push-ups. And that's kept me in. I mean, I'm probably in better shape than I was when I was going to the gym, just because I think I'm more balanced. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to overdo things. I'm not trying to lift way heavier than I can.
Right.
And I'm focusing on body weight. What I'm realizing is that I wasn't really as strong as I thought I was before. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because of holding and balancing your own body weight, it takes for me, it takes a lot more strength. You know what I mean? It's like long tones. You know, you can play, but if you don't do long tones, your sound isn't going to be as rich. You know what I mean? You're not going to have as much endurance. And I'm finding that same thing with doing like calisthenics. So that's the exercise is a part of that routine, and also making sure that I do my meditation in the morning. And I've been experimenting with the places that I put it. I would take a walk. I started implementing a walk in the morning so my mind could get working. You know what I mean? My body could get working. And then I would come back and do my meditation. But I switched it up recently. So now I'm doing the meditation first, and I do some stretches. You know what I mean? Because I'm over 30 now, and I can feel my body. And I want to be limber as I was, you know, when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because as you get older, things get tighter. You stop moving as much. So that's always, I always have that reminder. I need to be moving, and I need to be stretching, using my body in the right way. Because if I want to have longevity just in life and in playing music, because if that music is physical, and you know that you're a very physical player as well. You know what I mean? Extremely physical. You're doing flips on stage, jumping, all while playing. You know what? Like, that takes a lot. Like, it takes a lot to dance and play and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're going to break this video up into part 2. Stay tuned for the next video for that now.